years. And
what do you do? Just custom-made jewellery?
Yeah, so we do mainly gold jewellery. Main sort of, I guess, demographic is hypoallergenic jewellery that is waterproof and tarnish-free. So
oh, you're good.
You can check it out.
She knows how to work it. Right, here we go then. The lights go out, and what are we going to get on the start? So it looks like Howard has made a decent start there from that third row, which is all good. He's going to go for the inside line. I think he's made up a couple of places already, but out the sharp end is that Mr. Twyford leading by the look of it, guys. Who's that behind him? Is that Ronnie Harris? Is that Mitch Cran? It's hard to tell from this distance. Who do you reckon? Mitch, you think it's Mitch too, all right? That's 2 votes for Mitch. 2 orange bibs together, okay. Now, sorry, who's there, mate? Sorry? Was it orange bib or orange leathery type thing? Because I think the second on the grid as far as the rookies go is going to be somebody like Josh, and he was back in 22nd place, a bit further back. So, yeah, I think it's a colour thing there. All right, the leaders go up towards, where are we? McLean's for the first time. And no chatter on the radio as they disappear out of view. And I think Twyford's looking to smash this one again. Dave yesterday with 2 wins and the fastest laps of the day. He is very much the man in charge of this championship. But Dale, did he find anything? Is it just the bike thing, do you think there, Matt? Yeah, just the swapping of the bikes. He got off the line okay, so clearly he's bended that clutch in a little bit. This is good news. We can't hear you. Yeah, you see, this is a rookie mistake.
So I was talking to him about what revs he's using, and he was sort of saying that he was, at 9,000, and he said, I don't really normally do that. So, in Minitwins, you really want to be about 6,000. He's got a good start, and he's doing well. And looking at Will, he's not doing too bad either.
Okay, around 2 gone as we come then. It is unsurprisingly Twyford leading behind him there. This is where the battle's going to be. That is indeed Ducran. That's Harris behind him, then Dowd's right behind him. Then next across the line it is Bettis, who's made a very good start there because Jack's made up a couple of places there. Howard has made up 2
and
places.
He's just gone in front of Toby Finnis.
Yeah, okay, so there we go. One of the regular top sort of 5 guys, Toby Finnis there. So that's another scalp he's claimed. And also Dominique, he must have been very pleased with the lap record yesterday as well.
Yeah, he was absolutely chuffed to bits, to be honest. Yeah,
take that much time out of it too.
He wanted to. If he had stayed on, I think he would have been so chuffed with himself. Honestly, I think it was such a good race. It was just, as he said, he was gutted a bit. Silly mistake, one of these things that happens. Yeah, went down, but thank God he's okay, and obviously bike's fine now. So yeah.
Okay, and well, the plan is to obviously finish the rest of the season and get the glad rags on for the dinner dance in November. So you've never been to that before, have you?
I have not. No, I haven't at all. No, I've heard about it. Yeah, famous.
Well, Matt will tell you what it's like to stand on the top step of the podium in the museum there. It's,
really?
It's a nice honour, isn't it, Matt?
Is it good?
Yeah, I'll let Matt describe the feelings here.
It's like no other because you're stood in front of all your peers. And it's sort of like to get given that trophy. And I was very, very, very lucky last year to be Rider of the Year with Dave Twyford. We stood on the podium together. So,
you did.
So not only winning your class, which is just an immense feeling. I can't describe it as being it's
the history of the silverware as well. The other thing, what you don't realise, Dominique, until you're sitting there, and I know Matt will back me up on this, is you look at the names on the trophies that we award, and it is the history of British motorcycle racing. Your Phil Hills, your Barry Sheens, your Steve Parrishes, they're all on these trophies. Your Bill Ivies, these trophies go back a long, long way. The main trophy we give out is valued at £400,000. You don't get to take that home with you, though. And did you win? Which one did we give you last year?
I won the
Guinness?
Nope. The Dunlop.
The Dunlop, another one of the magnificent trophies we give out. Yeah. The Dunlop is a great trophy.
Well, they've renewed it, haven't they? It's tarnished. It's got I think it's probably one of the oldest trophies they've had, and it had loads and loads of names on it. And we had to literally zoom in on the names and try and pick out what they, because it was that warm. So I think whoever's going to win the Rider of the Year this year is going to have a lovely spangly new trophy, but it's going to have all the old names on it.
Old names will still be on there.
Now, just what we've missed whilst we've been talking is Del Dowds has now got passed to second place.
That's the Dowds we used to see. Okay. Now he is 3.1 seconds back, and let's have a look at those laps. Right, we're seeing 41s there from Dave Twyford, a 41.359. Let's put that into perspective. We saw 41.3 and 41.1 yesterday. So Dave is right on the money as far as the lap records go. Let's see how close to him Del can get now, because he's got the empty track in front of him, and indeed in Sector 1 he's got PB as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets that a little bit closer. 3.180 is the number at the moment. He's got Harris behind him, but obviously he's past Harris, he's past Ducran, and Harris and Ducran are having their own private battle as well for that third place.
There's a certain Mr. Howarth coming to join the party with them.
Indeed, yes. Will's into the 42s there as well, which is a remarkable time for the rookie. Right, here goes Dowds over the line there. 3.7, so I'm very sorry, but he's actually got a little bit slower than Mr. Twyford ahead of him, because Dave must have got the hurry-up signal that Dowds has moved up to second, so he's like, yeah, I don't want to play with him anymore. So Ducran there still moved back up to third ahead of Ronnie Harrison. Again, those two pretty much side by side across the line. And Will Howarth, the rookie, has moved past Jack Better, so not quite in the overall podium position, but he's only half a second away from an overall podium, so that would be an absolutely remarkable achievement. He's only just missed out on the overall podium yesterday, easily looking for another rookie mini-twin win. 42.48 is his best time so far, but he was again in the 41s, and it's not often that we see a rookie in the same sort of lap time bracket as the overall lap record, as Dave Twyford goes purple out in Sector 1. Malvern May brings it back into the pits as to retire, so whatever bits he nicked off of Phil unfortunately has gone wrong for him. Dowds is going yellow in the back there. Behind him everybody else is going green until we get to Bettis in 7th place there, so there's a little bit more speed being found out there, but the wind might be getting a little bit less strong, but it's still quite substantial out there as we watch our leader go into the Melbourne Loop. And second place Dowd starting to consolidate it, but here's that battle behind. It's a real three-way battle for that third place as they go round the loop. There's no great overtaking there. That is Ducran from Harris from Howarth. That's the way it rolls at the moment. Now, Howarth, if he's got his thinking hat on, will know that those two guys right in front of him are not in the same championship as him, and he needs the big points that he's going to pick up if he stays where he is. However, Howarth is clearly a racer because he's picking up a double toe there, and is he going to go for the suicide squeeze down the inside into Goddard's? He's having a good look. One bike, two bikes. Oh boy, that was quite close there. He doesn't actually overtake anybody, but he very nearly gives one of the serious Freddie Mercury treatment there, so that could have ended in tears.
Well, I think Mr. Harris now knows he's got company, if he didn't before.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is where the real battle is in this race. Look
oh my word,
a 140.9.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, so Twyford, I'm afraid, wants to win this race. He has have a better weekend than Dell all weekend, and Dell's having his best race. Dell's into the 41.7s as well. He's going to see that 40.9 when he comes in and goes.
Dell Downs has got the fastest second sector as well.
Yeah, so there's a faster lap out there somewhere.
It's quite funny because the on-board from Will Howarth I looked at, and I went down to Dave and said, Dave, I think you need to adjust a bit your suspension, because I was looking at you pumping through this bend, and he said, do you think so? So I helped him do something.
Oh.
So, you know, hey, it's all fair.
Hey, no. I gave Dowds a little thing to look for yesterday as well. I don't know if it's applied.
The back marker coming to play there to Ronnie Harris and getting Mitch Ducran. Yeah, that's nice. The back marker calls that, which was, you know, hey, that's all part of it.
No, absolutely. That is, as we say, the drawback with the longer races. Oh,
and Will Howarth's got the drive.
Yeah,
this is going to be interesting because Mitch, he's got it.
Mitch has been riding well, but no, that's Howarth up to 4th. Howarth wants to go with the man in front over the line. 2 laps left to go as well, so Ducran's been dropped here actually. Yep. All of a sudden Mitch has gone from 3rd, and he's lost around about a second on that lap, and that's the equivalent of 2 places, as Howarth is now giving Harris in front of him, the former British Talent Cup rider, of course, a very hard time indeed.
I think what a lot of people don't understand about the Minitwins is the rear cylinder has got the exhaust coming out of it, and it's right next to the suspension. So the longer the race goes on, the hotter it becomes, the more difficult the rear suspension becomes.
Okay, no, I wasn't aware of that.
So that can play into it as well, and this is where, and I'll make a plug for Mr. Mark Hill, that's where his exhausts, when you look at them, are the best. They're the furthest away from the shock than any other exhaust system.
I'm happy to give Mark a plug. He's an old mate. I get on very well with Mark. I've actually used his services to help him for motor road bikes. So yeah,
but he's so knowledgeable. If you go and see him, it's like a masterclass in suspension, exhaust.
It is like a live Wikipedia thing.
Yes,
isn't it?
definitely.
And yeah, his welding is just artwork. It belongs to the Saatchi Gallery. It really does. Right, okay, that's enough nice things about you, Hill. I'll get back to abusing you later, don't
He's
worry.
listening, I know.
Yeah. Okay, there goes Dave Twyford then, down into the Melbourne Loop.
Will House is on the back.
Downs is having a very lonely race. Right, here we go. This is the battle. It is now a two-way battle for third place. Howarth is chasing hard after Harris. Gone very deep indeed there. Is he going to get
Got to cut back.
No, he had good drive coming out, but no, fair play. Harris has got good drive too, so there's no great change there. Half a dozen or so bike lengths between them. Now, if you've got your thinking hat on, you go, righto, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to get my, I'm going to get this fourth place. I'll be happy with that. But no, Howarth has got his racing hat on, hasn't he? He's going to try and pick up the toe down the straight. I don't think he's close enough to overtake.
He won't.
He's going to have a go, isn't he? He's going to have a look. He's having a serious look.
He's got it.
He's down the inside.
Wow.
That was
no.
Harris
has got him back on the cutback.
This is going to be a fight all the way to the line. This is going to be a serious race.
Yeah.
Forget your Twyfords because he's too far ahead. Forget Dowds because he's too far ahead. This is the battle. Harris and Howarth in for third place. The rookie, such an impressive rookie. We gave him rookie of the day a while ago. If he'd stayed on yesterday, he might have even picked up rider of the day. So impressive was he. Now there's more back markers. I don't think they're going to come into play.
And Howarth is behind.
Right, Harris is behind Harris. Now, is he keeping his powder dry? Or going to go for a last lap, the last corner challenge?
So Harris has gone defensive into McLean. So
okay. No, still a couple of bikes. Now, Coppice is where we know he crashed yesterday, but he was very fast.
He's round there, fine.
Yeah, and I wonder if he's got the speed through there to pick up a good toe and have a look down into Goddard's. That would be where I think he has maybe something. We've got the little camera there. We can't see it too clearly. He's going to go for the inside. No, he isn't. He's going to follow him through there. They bounce their way through the curbs. They come out of Goddard's. Here they go. Then Harris is ahead.
Yeah, he's got the drive. He's got the drive.
Is he going to go?
Yes.
He's going to go. The suicide squeeze is on, and Howarth is up to third overall. Can this remarkable...
And you got some back markers getting away.
Back markers. Is he going to get the cutback though? Harris is going to go side by side. Harris gets the drive up to Goddard's there. I think Howarth is going to struggle. Let's hope he can.
He's going around the outside.
No, he can't go around the outside. Surely.
Oh, he tried it.
Damn good try there. He doesn't quite do it. Tries to get the drive to the line. Unbelievable stuff. Fantastic race. Another great race from Will Howarth to take yet another rookie mini twin ride. It will be Cook ahead of Crisp as far as the rest of the rookies go. But Twyford does importantly take another win ahead of Del Dowds, who at least hangs on for a good 20 points there, so keeps his championship challenge very much alive. Ronnie Harris there in third, but only by 0.130 of a second. It's Howarth up next, and Mitch Ukran hangs there for another lonely race for fifth place ahead of Bill Harris, Jack Betters, Toby Finnis, Noah Gilleray, and Morgan Creasy on the shed. His words, not mine. Finishes in a great 10th place ahead of Mayor rookie Kilworth. Who are we looking at there? The former owner of the bike there. Oh, current owner of the bike. Oh, sorry. I say that was Morgan's word, dude, not mine.
Awesome.
Okay, Rooker, Kilworth, Griffiths, Luff, King, Booster, Taylor, Egerton, Mango, Fernand out your top 20. So as far